Gehazi, the price of silver. In the days when prophets walked among kings, the land of Israel basked under the rising sun. Yet beneath its golden light, pride and faith wrestled for the hearts of men. And among these men was a mighty commander named Naaman. Naaman was the commander of the army of Aram, a nation often at odds with Israel. Victorious in battle, favored by his king, yet cursed with an affliction no sword could conquer. For though his armor gleamed, beneath it lay the pale marks of leprosy. In the courts of Damascus, his soldiers hailed him as a hero, but Naaman's triumphs brought him no peace. Every victory felt hollow, every cheer a reminder of the sickness he could not hide. Yet hope came from an unexpected voice, a young servant girl taken from Israel. She said,
"If only my master would go to the prophet in Samaria, he would be healed."
Naaman's wife listened, and the seed of faith began to grow. With permission from his king, Naaman set out for Israel, bearing treasures, garments, and a desperate hope. Days turned into nights across the desert sands, his heart wrestling between pride and belief. Would the God of Israel truly heal a foreigner? At last he reached the humble home of the prophet Elisha. But Elisha did not come out to greet him. Instead, a messenger brought this word.
"Go, wash yourself 7 times in the Jordan, and your flesh will be restored."
Naaman's pride burned within him, insulted by the prophet's simplicity. Yet his servants pleaded, "If the prophet had asked for something great, would you not have done it?" And so Naaman humbled himself. He entered the Jordan River, once, twice, 7 times. And when he rose, the leprosy was gone. His skin was pure as a child's. Joy filled the air. Laughter and tears mingled beneath the sun. The Word of God is living and powerful, and every story shared is a seed of faith. Thank you for watching and walking with us through His Word. If this message has blessed you, subscribe, like, and share, so together we may spread His light. So then faith cometh by hearing, and hearing by the Word of God. Romans 10:17. Grateful beyond words, Naaman offered the prophet riches and reward. But Elisha said,
"As surely as the Lord lives, whom I serve, I will accept nothing, for the gift of God cannot be bought with silver."
Yet in the shadows another heart stirred. Gehazi, Elisha's servant. That night Gehazi could not sleep. The gleam of silver haunted his thoughts.
"My master spared this Aramean,"
he whispered.
"but I will run after him and take something for myself."
The whisper of greed became his master. As the first light touched the desert, Gehazi ran, breath heavy with deceit. Naaman saw him approaching and halted his chariot.
Is everything well?
The commander asked with concern. Gehazi lied.
My master sent me.
He said,
2 young prophets have arrived. Please, give them a talent of silver and garments.
Naaman, generous and joyful, pressed the gifts upon him. Gehazi smiled, but guilt shadowed his eyes. Returning home, Gehazi hid the silver beneath the earth, his hands trembling. The candle flickered as if warning him, but the weight of greed already buried his soul deeper than the silver itself. Elisha looked up calmly.
Where have you been, Gehazi?
The servant answered,
Your servant went nowhere.
but Elisha's gaze pierced the lie.
Was not my spirit with you when the man turned from his chariot to meet you?
The prophet's voice grew heavy with sorrow.
Is this the time to receive silver and garments? The leprosy of Naaman shall cling to you and your descendants forever.
And in that moment, Gehazi's skin turned white as snow. Banished from the prophet's presence, Gehazi wandered the barren lands. A man clothed in wealth once imagined, now in shame realized. The desert wind carried his name, a whisper of warning across generations. The silver still lies beneath the dust, untouched and forgotten. But the story endures, a mirror for every heart tempted by gain. For greed promises brightness, yet always buries us in shadow. Keep thy heart with all diligence, for it is there that both faith and folly are born. This is the story of Gehazi, the price of silver.